Here goes today's exercise workout. Feels good now. Alright, feels good now. I don't know, I covered it up a little bit now, so it resembles the Bruce Lee a little bit more. But you know, that kind of shrinks. The fabric kind of shrinks, so it doesn't look like. Not too bad, I think. It's not too bad. It's not great, but it's not too bad. Rendezvous. 21 nights out. Great. Now I get to see the chat. Oh, it's good now. Right now I'm going to listen to some music from my favorite music list. Shuffle it. Let's show some respect to the body. towel. 마물쩍한 날엔 피쉬 둘 셋 넷 Kinshi, what's up? Been working out too now. Great. Hello, Kinshi. Good to see you again. And I'm glad to hear that you're working out again. I mean, working out with me too. So let's go. Let's go. 마음을 쩍한 날엔 Okay, now I'm warming up. 마음을 쩍한 날엔 칵테일에 취해도 보고 안으로 그리움에 편질 수고파 Alright. Alright, TheraBand loop blue, right. 취해도 보고 Okay. 11:06. Here goes. Kind of getting in the way. You know what I'm talking about. Alright. 넷, 다섯, 여섯, 일곱, 여덟, 아홉, 열, 하나, 둘, 열셋, 열넷, 열다섯, I think I need stronger bands. 17. 4. 5. Gotta be 5, sir. Set me free. Alright, 11:08 then. 날아가고 싶어. 하나, 둘, 셋, 넷, 다섯, 여섯, 일곱, other. Oh. Yeah. Yeah. Return. There's head. That's all. That's all. You're all smaller. 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 Smaller said okay. I think I need to make it harder, but I don't know how to do that. Sissy squat, let's go. 5. There you go. Alright. Alright. Now it's getting hot. Five. There you go. Let's do CC squats now. Eleven, 12. Five. It's just a warm up, so I'm just gonna do 5 then. 2. There we go. Let's go. 가자. 가자. $11.15, alright. Kawaii, watashi kawaii. Wait. $11.16, alright. Yes. 7, 8, 9, 10. How about we go that way? Good. Whoosh! I just tested my reflexes and it turned out fine! That's great. Don't be mad. Let's go. Okay. 95, no, 95 kilogram. I'm gonna give that a 4. And it's 95 kilogram. 11:20. Great. Great. Oh, right. 9. It's easy. Easy weight. 135. Let's go. There's the wedge. There we go. Great. Let me drink some water and then go on. What the fuck, 135 kilogram. Iron glutes, thank you. I'm working on it. And you can go pretty heavy with the hip thrust. Because it's pretty, how can I say, it's pretty relatively safe, and if you have the right pad, you can go pretty heavy. It makes the contact a little bit comfortable. Okay, 11:24 then. 11:24, 135 kilograms, which is about 270 pounds, I guess. Okay, you retract your shoulders, fix your shoulders. There we go. Okay. Alright, I'm gonna make it a little bit heavier now. Let me get a towel. Alright, that was 7 reps. Just a bit heavier. How do I do that? I'm gonna add 10 kilograms on each side. See, it's 10 kilograms, and we go 10 kilograms on each side. That makes it 155 kilograms. Alright, thanks for the compliment. And here we go. Pretty damn heavy now, for me too. $155. $11:27. The time is 11:27. There we go. As many reps as I can. And the RIR is 2. For this time, 1. Yes. 6. Nice. Let me practice a little bit. I'm glad that the chair can withhold the weight. So this is the right technique. I consider hip thrusts as a safer deadlift. Roughly speaking, it's very similar. It has very similar movement, hip movement. We call it. I mean, it's known as the hip hinge, right? It's a very famous word, hip hinge. So it's almost the same hip hinge move. It has almost the same hip hinge movement, and you can go very heavy, and it is relatively safer, I would say. Your equipment is professional and is not that expensive for what I see in the Axel. I wish we can have those prices here. Olympic bar here is around 100. Yeah. It's around that as well. This bar costed about 70 or 80 bucks because I bought it from the second hand. So it's a used bar by someone. So it has some scratch marks that I didn't make. But, you know, the value is almost the same. Because since it's all made out of steel, it doesn't get that, you know, how can I say? So these equipments can go pretty far, and when you sell it, the prices go down, but to the level. So it's pretty much the same. It has pretty much the same function. I mean, exactly the same function as a new bar. So I think it's a wise thing to do to buy it from someone else, like buy a used one. Go to eBay or something. In Korea, 당근 market is pretty famous for that. It's a carrot market, they call it. And there's a lot of used home gym equipment out there. Thanks for the comment. Let me do one more set. And this is the hip thrust pad. Here you can see it. The hipthrustpad.com. Let's go. 가자. Let's go. Here we go. And I'm really glad that you actually watched, that you actually viewed the Excel, because I never saw anyone clicking that and actually looking at it. You know, of course, I made it public by myself, but there was no one before you. There was no one reading that. And I thought, yeah, nobody's watching, nobody's looking at that. Because they're all busy, you know? Everyone's so busy. I'm not saying you're not busy, but you actually have the attention to read at my Excel spreadsheet. That's great. You're the first one. Here we go. 가자. Okay, 6. Okay, let me read the comments. eBay, yeah. Wooden chair is dangerous for that. Well, actually, I absolutely agree. That's the danger. That's the danger part from this exercise, and the slipperiness. You can slip, and that can be dangerous. To a point, I'm not gonna. My pelvis is not gonna be crushed by these, because, you know, even if it drops, you see, it doesn't hurt my bones or anything. Even if I slip, it's pretty safe. Just the floor is gonna be damaged, and the chair can break. The chair can break, and that can be dangerous. So keep that in mind. I am aware, and I'm trying to be careful and listen to the squeaks. And I sometimes, you know, fix the bolts and nuts. We are transitioning here from communism to capitalism, so I hope I can buy one in next year. That's unimaginable. The circumstances. That's extreme, man. That's jaw-dropping. You're now transitioning from communism to capitalism. Well, I live in a capitalism. I am living in a capitalism system, but that's shocking. I hope you are okay, man. The only ones who has expensive equipment are the gyms, I see. For example, we still don't have eBay or... Really? In Argentina, you don't have eBay? That's shocking, man. I'm glad that you can actually use YouTube though. And no sarcasm. I'm actually glad that you can watch YouTube, because in China you are not allowed to watch YouTube, right? Of course they still watch it, but legally it's not allowed as far as I know. So I mean, good luck to you, man. That's gonna be rough. That sounds rough, man. I'm glad I get to talk to somebody in Argentina. It was Argentina, right? I'm sorry if I got that wrong. Alright, 11:36. Alright, let's go. The last set. I hope I can do 6 then. No. Where did I call? What did I do? Oof, okay. Alright, let's go, buddy. Six reps, alright. Great. 6 reps. Seated good morning. Let's go. Okay, this is gonna be the seated good morning. It's good for lower back, they say. I decided to believe that guy who's called knees over toes guy. Alright? Yes, Argentina. It was not fully communist, but almost like completely socialist. A lot of poor people and lack of everything. Wow, that sounds really rough. That would be devastating. Ooh. I think it's important that people have good competition. Of course, competition makes winners, but competition can make also losers. So it may sound very cruel, but I still think we need some competition. But of course, I believe in supporting the poor and supporting people who are kind of left alone, something like that. One, it's too light. But I can feel my glutes because I did a heavy hip thrust. It's very light, but I can still feel my glutes. 4. 5. So I hope you're doing okay, my friend. 6. 7. 8. 9. 10. 11. Ooh. Argentina, socialist, communist and socialist. You know, I live in Korea, right? And I live in South Korea, thank God for that. But Korea is divided in 2 countries, if you already know. But it's alright if you don't know. Korea, there's 2 Korea. There's North Korea and there's South Korea, right? And North Korea is just dying, poor country. And South Korea is doing alright. North Korea chose the socialism, the communism. I would say it's the only lasting classical communism. It's the last country for classical communism. Yeah, for now, I think. I'm sorry if I'm wrong, but they're communists, alright. That's for sure. And South Korea chose the capitalism, and we've been, you know, if you look at it like an experiment, the difference, the extreme difference between North Korea and South Korea is clear. But I wouldn't say, of course, capitalism is a utopia. It's nothing like that, but as a country, it's very different. I would say without a doubt that North Korea is the worst country in the world. I read some books and heard some news interviews about North Korea and watched some documentaries about North Korea because I was interested. And it's a horrible country. People are literally dying because they don't have a rice. And they don't. The girl who escaped from North Korea named Park Hyun-mi said, like, they're not eating the dead body, but they eat the rat that ate the dead body, something like that. They're eating from the dead, and people are dying. And if they say something good about capitalism, they're just gone. Something like that. It's a very horrible country. Thank God for me, you know. Thank God for living in South Korea rather than North Korea. But anyway, it was 8 kilograms and now it's 24 kilograms. Great. It's my first time talking about North Korea on the stream, but anyway. That's what I think. That's what I think. I might be wrong about a few things, but I decided at least I'm not gonna lie. And lying means saying things, that you know to be false. 7. 8. 9. 10. 11. Oh. So in summary, I think North Korea is not doing well, and South Korea is not perfect, but it's doing well relative to North Korea. And the difference between two, since we're very similar race, the difference between the two countries is the system. One chose the communism and one chose the capitalism. That's the difference. I'm okay since I'm a web developer. Man, good for you. Outside salaries are like 5,000, but here it's 400. Believe me, it's a lot. 5,000. Huh. Days ago we didn't have fuel, but finally they voted right and Javier Milei won. He's libertarian, right wing. Aha. I see. I never heard of Javier Milei, but anyway, I hope things go well for you. And I'm really glad that you're a web developer. It's cool. It sounds very cool. I almost know nothing about web developing, but I think it's important. It sounds important. Right. Okay, 11:47 for the last set. Alright, let's go back to the music for me. There we go. That's about right. I'm gonna elevate my feet, and here we go. Oh. I want to make it heavier. I hope I can buy some equipment. Let's read some comment. What do you think are the issues with South Korea? It's it may sound pretty melodramatic, I guess, but we have well, it's not melodramatic at all. It's very realistic, and we are not having babies. We are not getting married, and we are not having babies. It's the lowest in the world. So we're not giving birth to enough number. So what do you call the 출생률, the birth rate? Yeah, the birth rate is the lowest in the world. I can probably say that it's confirmed that the birth rate of South Korea is the lowest in the world. We don't see a lot of hope, I guess. course, I'm trying to be hopeful about the future, but so I don't even have a solution for that. I always think, well, I mean, I tend to think the fundamental problem should be dealt with the individual level. So system change in system is pretty important, I agree, but I think the fundamentally problems should be challenged individually. So I should be a better person. I don't just go out and try to change the world, right? I try to be a better person, and that makes people around me and the environment around me a little less worse. I mean, a little better, just a little bit tolerable, right? And if I be a little bit better person than that, I make a little bit better around me. And if everyone does that, I think the world becomes better. I don't just go out and try to change the world. That I think is arrogant, and who am I to change the world, right? So I just try to organize my room, because if I can't organize my room properly, because if you actually try to organize the house, it's pretty hard. So if you can't organize the house, who are you to judge the world? How can you rule the city? Something like that. I agree with that. So I just try to be a better person. So the time is 11:48, all right. 11:48. All right, so let me write the time down on my diary. I'm glad that I could share my thoughts on some sensitive issues as well. Maybe I should talk less to be safer, but I don't think you can ever be completely safe, because there's always danger. If you are completely protected by some absolute being, then that's the problem. That's the danger. So I don't think you can ever delete every problem in the world, because there will be always problems and there will be always dangers. So I think I should speak my thoughts, even if I'm not complete yet, personally. It's all right. I wrote down the time, I think. Yeah, I wrote down the time. Now I'm gonna add one dice to the stack, so I have 54 dices now. I promise I'm gonna explain that in the future video. I'm gonna make a video, but it's hard to make some time for that. And I gotta, take the thumbnail picture, and then I'll read the comments. Please wait a little bit for me. Thank you. And here's the thumbnail for today. How do I... No Photoshop. Just pathetic. Just depicting my current state. Not so big, but just doing my best. Okay. All right. I think this would be better. All right, that would be the thumbnail for today. Okay. Let's see if we have any new comments. Oh yeah, it's a big problem. I saw the same issue with Japan. Yeah, that's correct. But we are now worse than Japan, lower than Japan. If you don't have babies, nobody will finance the old people. That's correct. Adrian Cruz Santa Maria. Hello. Go, go, go. Thank you. But now I'm about to finish the stream. Thank you for coming. Let me just do some post-workout stretching, which is usually just hanging, and then call it a day. $500 mass. What does that mean? Alright, I think maybe I should focus more. I'm sorry, but maybe I should focus more on the workout. I think recently I've been talking too much. It was fun though. I'm not blaming you. I'm sorry, Adrian. No, Adrian, I don't understand the language. But I just understood the go, 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 go. So this is 11:57. Now I'm gonna the trophy, thank you. Now I'm gonna count down 10 and end the stream as always. Thanks for coming, and I'll see you again soon. I hope to see you again soon. Where is it? Okay, this is 11:58 in Korea. I'm gonna count down 10 and end the stream. Here we go. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Thank you. Have a great day.